The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, if you missed the golden ticket keyword, we'll give you that at the end of sports because holy crap. We got a playoff team, kids.
I thought you were going to play the Jimmy Eat World song.
This is Jimmy Eat World.
I don't recognize this. Like in the first two.
This is Jimmy Eat World singing Go Cubs Go, of course. So, ladies and gentlemen, you got a playoff team here, kids. The Cubs are officially a wild card team after winning their 6th series in a row. Cody Bellinger had his 3rd straight multi-hit game and scored twice yesterday to beat the best team in MLB, the Braves, 6-4. More stats for Kenzie. See if she's impressed by these.
Oh, I was pretty excited.
That one's good. Okay, how about this? Not just the 6th straight series, but 13 of the last 16 games. Cubs are now a game and a half out of first in the NL Central. So the wild card standings are the Phillies, San Fran, and your Chicago Cubs.
We're a wild card team.
Let's go. Let's go.
There's like 45 games left, but we're a wild card team, people.
This is what's so great
Very
about
exciting.
baseball. This is so great about it, that you can streak.
You can be bad half the year.
Pretty much. You can be bad, and then you can be good, and you have enough games to catch up. Now, there's a lot of time left in the season, but let's just let this settle in and enjoy it for a second. Can we do that, please?
I'm excited for you guys, and I say that as the resident White Sox fan here, but I like exciting, good baseball teams, and the Cubs are a really exciting, really good baseball team.
They are the most exciting baseball team in Major League Baseball. That's not me being a homer. That's what they are right now. That's what they are.
I would love to disagree with you. I would love to, and I cannot do it.
It sucks they got to go on the road now. And the vibe that they've been having.
You always say that. That's not accurate.
It is. Why isn't it?
Because why? They're not all of a sudden say, like, all of a sudden they can't play baseball? Because they were in a bus? Like, I just settle down.
They're taking a bus to New York?
I don't know. I don't know. They're going next.
The Ricketts family, the money's tight right now.
Got to save some dollars, trying to get Otani.
They're taking a Greyhound to New
I
York.
forget that they can take planes. I know that sounds weird, but, like, I always just imagine teams on buses. That's how I imagine them.
Because you watched Major League.
Teams and bands. They're on buses. That's how I imagine them.
They're flying to take on the Mets, of course, tonight.
I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't think so. I just like, they're rolling and 40,000 people all weekend, every game. That vibe is just amazing. And I'm a little selfish. That's why I'm here.
Well, luckily they're playing the Mets, so they should be okay.
God, what a disaster.
I don't know. I feel like we do the best when we play teams that we're not supposed to beat.
Yeah,
I
true.
know.
It's kind of where we shine.
Yeah,
so
the White Sox won their series against Cleveland, too, if it still counts for White Sox fans at this point. But that's not the story.
No.
The story is Saturday's game at second base when the Guardians' Jose Ramirez dives in the second base through the legs of Tim Anderson and called safe. Words were exchanged. Then, out of nowhere, Tim Anderson backs up and throws his glove down and puts his fists up in a very legitimate boxing stance.
Well, what? Because he had his legs spread apart and his fist up? That was a legitimate boxing stance?
I'm telling you.
He threw his glove down. He squared the F up.
He looked like he could fight.
He looked like it.
For a guy that talks so much smack.
I think he's only ever gotten that far. Is what I think, because somebody always jumps in. I think that's all he was prepared to do, apparently.
He didn't have his buddies around to jump in and stop like he does everywhere else.
Yeah, no security. The umps are like, forget that. I'm not.
I'm telling you, I watched this video no less than 200 times since Saturday.
Oh, absolutely. It's all I've seen.
And it's got so much more to it over and over. It keeps delivering. First off, here's the audio of the Cleveland
so good.
Guardians announcer with the call.
Slide, safe, and in to score is Jimenez. And another hustle double. Right over the bag at first. Now Hosey and Anderson square off. They're fighting. They're swinging. Down goes Anderson. Down goes Anderson.
It took like 4 seconds. It was horrible.
So what happened is once they start swinging and they scuffle, first off, the funniest thing ever is the umpire backs up like the UFC. Like, just like, go at it, guys, which never happens in baseball. Never.
Listen, I would do the same if I was an ump. I'm not making $150 million to take this hit. That's on y'all.
That's their job, to stop the fight.
It's their job to be like, you're out. It's not their job. That is not their job.
All I know is I never want to take a punch from
Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez, but he actually hit him going down. Baseball fights are usually not this good. I mean, but this was a good fight for a short period of time.
For one person.
And as Jose Ramirez is swinging, he catches Tim Anderson in the chin, and after looking so machismo in his setup, he went down like a bag of flour. It was, I don't know what that means exactly.
Me either. I don't. Okay. That's not what I thought. Like, wow, does he look like a bag of flour? That's not what I thought at all. But it was so funny to me because it wasn't that great of like, it wasn't like a full blown where you're like, oh my God, that hurt me. You know when you see those hits? Because he was kind of falling when he hit him. It wasn't that great, and it knocked Anderson out. I don't know if you saw the video of afterwards of him not walking great.
Oh, his bell was rung. He was falling. He was out before he hit the ground on the field.
Unbelievable, and it didn't look like that hard of a hit. Like he'd never survive at a Florida bar. He would not do good.
He would not get traded to the Marlins anytime soon.
I would not be good for him.
So I had the same thought as Kinsey, which was, he obviously got rocked, but man, it doesn't look like he got hit that hard. And then I did some investigative research, and right now on Q101.com on the homepage, I have multiple angles of Tim Anderson getting punched in the face. It's like the Zapruder film. And I found an angle from NBC Sports Chicago. Tim Anderson got rocked. I mean, oh my God, you can really see it. The impact of that blow with the angle that I found. It's been a tough weekend. I was at Miller's Pub downtown on Wabash, which is my favorite restaurant in Chicago, when this fight broke out. And this is like a classier sort of establishment, a nicer place. And when they squared up, it turned into UFC Fight Night. At the bar, everybody lost their minds, and then we all got really sad when we saw the result.
Oh, yeah, Southsiders, listen.
I was going to have B. Well, you know what? Even like Tim Anderson's teammates aren't nuts about him because he's kind of been a prick. Like, let's be honest, he's not been great to his wife or children either. So if anyone's going to get knocked out collectively, like there's some nice White Sox players. Most of them got traded, but there were some really nice ones.
Yeah, by the way, Lance won last night.
Yeah, I don't know the new ones. Like, if you're going to see one get knocked out, I feel like even White Sox fans are like, yeah, he's a jerk.
Yeah.
This was like Christmas getting ruined for me because as a White Sox fan, we've been through a lot with Tim Anderson, and he's always been the guy that has talked smack, but we've always felt like he's going to be the one that's able to back it up. If there's somebody that you need to throw hands with, it's going to be Tim Anderson. Now, I mean, if I were him, I wouldn't be able to show my face in Chicago anymore.
There's no recovering from this. The only thing he can do as a guy that talked a lot of smack is fight 5 people at the same time. That's the only thing he can do to regain his reputation in any way, shape, or form.
It's supposed to be like the new Karate Kid. He comes back and fights everybody.
That's all he can do to redeem himself.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Slide, safe, and in to score is Jimenez. And another hustle double. Right over the bag at first. Now Hosey and Anderson square off. They're fighting. They're swinging. Down goes Anderson. Down goes Anderson.
Holy crap. That's White Sox Tim Anderson going down. As Case put it, as Case, our White Sox fan here, put up multiple angles you haven't seen of the fight from Saturday. Just go to Q101.com and our Facebook page, and you'll find a link to it there. A lot of great texts coming in from our South Side, from the Sox fans. Do you think they'll do a bobblehead of him getting knocked out in the next game?
Be really good.
Sox known for the good bobbleheads.
I bet ticket sales would be through the roof if they were giving out that bobblehead.
I want to make note that yesterday in the game that they won, Tim Anderson had a, quote, scheduled day off.
I bet.
He didn't play. Scheduled day off. That's what they said when the reporters asked, where's Tim Anderson today? He's taking a little break. It was planned.
I want to see the email of like, hey guys, like from 2 weeks ago. I want to see it.
Yeah, it was planned months ago. His day off today. Also, Mike checked in from 708. I'm a huge Sox fan. Anderson is an embarrassing player to have on the team. Due to this stuff, his worth is nothing. No one wants a player like him, he just said.
Nobody likes you, Booster.
Oh, God. I as I said during the song there to Case, the producer, and Kenzie, that there's not one Sox fan that's not happy that he got knocked out.
You cheat on your wife and you have a kid with somebody else, then you only get one home run for the season.
Year. That's more important to a lot of the Sox fans, by the way.
Well, I'm just going to throw out there. And then...
Oh. I was not cutting you off. Continue, Kenzie. Continue. And then
you square up and get knocked out. I mean, it's just like, can you win something? Damn it.
yeah, at least win the fight. At least win the fight.
It was something to be proud of.
You can win against Kenzie right now. Clash with Kenzie. She does not go down like Tim Anderson when you hit her in the chin.
I've had a lot of fights that were much longer than that.
There's a lot of girls in Florida that can attest that Kenzie can throw a punch and take a punch, too.
It's true.
312-591-8300. Call now to compete against Kenzie in a trivia contest. And we got a prize pack for you. So 312-591-8300. Call now to compete in trivia.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
Let's go. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And Clash with Kenzie for a prize pack. It will be Elizabeth from Lake Zurich competing today. So, Elizabeth, ahoy, tell us something really quick about yourself.
Hey, ahoy. Been listening to you guys for quite a while.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, from Lake Zurich. I'm actually starting a new job today. I'm transferring schools. I'm about to go teach high school up in Lake Villa.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
New job.
Well, school's already starting? You're starting today?
You know what? I am new to the school, so new teachers have to start a week early, which is awesome.
Going in early. Look at you. Perfect attendance already.
That's right.
They got to get that hazing in before the kids get there.
Stop it. That's not going to happen.
Oh, it's not
Elizabeth.
Northwestern. My bad. Okay.
It's okay.
My bad. Well, good luck. That's amazing. A new job's always tense. You got to meet new people. They take you around. And some people are fake nice, too, by the way. And then later you find out their real colors,
Jesus, you're going to have a great job. It's going to be fine, Elizabeth. It's going to be fun. What is
I
wrong
feel
with you,
great
Brian?
now. Great.
What was that, Elizabeth?
I feel great now. Thank you for that.
Yeah, Jesus.
Okay, you got this, girl. You got it. All right, here we go. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Call it.
Heads.
It is heads.
Whoa.
All right, Elizabeth goes first. Let's start with some recent content. Name one of the 2 headliners last night at Lollapalooza.
Oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Can you name the other one? I'm just curious.
No.
That would have
That's
been
unfortunate. I wish the question would have been name the other one. Because I would have got it.
that would have been Lana Del Rey. She was there as well,
yes.
right near the end. All right, 1-0. Kenzie, alphabetically, which is the last of Santa's reindeers?
Okay, so not the order that they're said.
Right, alphabetically. 3.
I'm going to say Vixen.
2. Vixen's right. Good job, Kenzie.
I had to do it in my head really fast.
Good job. Elizabeth, who was the 44th president?
Oh, for the love of God.
Not in the Spanish teacher world.
Curriculum.
Yeah.
Not my realm.
Guess a-
44?
Yeah, guess a president. 3, 2, 1.
I got nothing.
Any president, any of them would have been nice. Kenzie?
Mr. Barack Obama. Why'd you look at me like that?
Trying to figure out what you were saying.
Mr. Barack. I was like, is there more than one Barack that we got?
Barack.
Like when I say George.
Kenzie's got 2.
I have
Yes.
one.
No, Kenzie's got 2.
I have 2, right?
You
You
got,
got
Vixen,
Vixen, and you got this one.
I'm winning.
right? Kenzie has 2, and it's back to her.
Back to Kenzie?
Yes.
Kenzie, what is the name of Harry Potter's pet owl?
Hedwig.
Jeez, okay.
I love Harry Potter questions.
Good Lord. Elizabeth, what event happened on December 7th, 1941 to cause it to live in infamy?
The bombing of Pearl Harbor.
That's right, Pearl Harbor.
So happy that was your question.
So back to Kenzie.
What a cold day to pick.
Kenzie,
Stupid.
which U.S. state is nicknamed the Cornhusker State?
Nebraska.
That is Nebraska. Wow, okay. Elizabeth, got to do this one, okay?
All right.
Which White Sox player was ejected for fighting Jose Ramirez on Saturday?
Oh, couldn't you ask me something about the Cubs?
Well, it just happened, and we just talked about it. I thought I was kind of giving you a gimme. I thought I was. 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, because Kenzie's going to know this. Crap.
What? Hey,
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
never root for me. This is what he meant about warning you against coworkers. Just so you know.
What's
It's
the
Brian
answer,
and
Kenzie?
I's, right?
Give us
Tim
the-
Anderson.
Tim Anderson is right. Oh.
Okay, pero it's her first day, so we should still give her the prize back.
We will give you the prize pack anyway.
Oh my God, you guys are awesome.
No, well, it's hard the first day because these people don't show their true colors,
Jesus.
Yeah, apparently.
The Q101 Morning Crew's Clash with Kenzie.
On Q101.
But don't worry for everybody that wants to win stuff. 8 a.m. is the next chance at the Golden Ticket. Free concerts for a year from Q101. Everything we do between Riot Fest and Riot Fest. 8 a.m. is your next chance at the Golden Ticket from Brian and Kenzie.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. That is Mike Shinoda. And again, coming up in 20 minutes, your chance at the Golden Ticket. Free concerts for a year. Everything Q101 does, you can have it. Plus some concert tickets right off the bat. We'll tell you what that is in just a few minutes. We also mentioned Shinedown coming in to hang out with us at 8 as well. So stay here for a lot. The next hour is going to be a blast. Now, we just got done with Clash with Kenzie, where we asked that question, what White Sox player got knocked out by Jose Ramirez on Saturday's game. Now, here's the audio again from the Cleveland baseball announcer of that event.
Slide, safe, and in to score is Jimenez. And another hustle double. Right over the bag at first. Now Hosey and Anderson square off. They're fighting. They're swinging. Down goes Anderson. Down goes Anderson.
That's a baseball announcer, by the way. Usually it's like, and there's the pitch, and we got a strike. Also, it was incredible. The video, different angles of the fight at Q101.com. Case, the producer, the White Sox fan of the crew, certainly upset about it, but still found amazing angles that show really Tim Anderson did get rocked. And this brings up a question I want to throw out to you here on a Monday of, when was that moment that you knew you effed up? Because Tim Anderson's the one who dropped his glove and squared off against Jose and thought,
I think he thought friends were going to get there faster.
to stop it.
I think he's giving off the normally someone jumps in the middle energy.
Well, the ump was right there. The ump backed up 50 feet right when it
Hell
started.
yeah.
He's like, go at it, guys.
You don't make enough for that.
No, let's see what's up here. And I know that when Tim Anderson was free falling on the ground after getting knocked on the chin.
Call him Tom Petty, you know what I'm saying?
Free falling. He knew he messed up messing with Jose Ramirez in that situation because he can't recover from that. But what is the situation that you knew you effed up? 312-591-8300. Do you have anything like that, Kenzie, that stands out in your head?
One of my first days driving when I was like 16, I wasn't used to what to do if an animal runs on the road. And a squirrel ran on the road, and I drove off the road into a cornfield.
Oh, my God.
For a squirrel. I almost died.
Well, PETA thanks you.
And I just didn't know. And I knew I wasn't supposed to stop because then somebody behind me could hit me.
Yeah.
So I drove into a cornfield.
I think they tell you to just keep going, right? In the driver's school?
They say that you should keep going, which it's
mean.
I still struggle with that. I feel like I've been in enough situations, luckily, where there haven't been people behind me, so I've been able to slow down or something. I don't like that.
Yeah.
You're supposed to keep going because you could kill people if you veer into the other lane
Clearly.
or stop or whatever. You can kill people, and you shouldn't do that over a squirrel, they say. But I know some squirrels that are nicer than some people, you know what I'm saying?
Do you really?
Yes.
Also, humans with that little sign over everything else, I guess. That little diagonal, that triangle that's crooked.
Greater than?
Yeah, greater than.
Yikes. What is that crooked triangle? The greater than symbol?
Whatever you call that thing.
Yeah, that's what they say. The funny part is about me driving into the cornfield is that there was somebody behind me, and I wonder if they just hit the squirrel. I never got to find out.
Never did a post recap with the squirrel to see how things went.
I was sitting there I really hope not a lot of people see this. I just slowly backed out and got onto the road.
God, that's funny.
Wasn't a great decision.
All right. Well, 312-591-8300. What was that moment that you knew you effed up?
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
To Gil Curtis with your headlines here shortly, and about 10 minutes away, less than that actually, from the next chance at the Golden Ticket. That is concerts for a year. Everything Q101 does for a whole year, from Riot Fest to Riot Fest. that is yours. Also, you'll win tickets to an awesome show. I'll tell you what, it's going to be Beach Bunny, the pool party at the Salt Shed. So our locals having this crazy party at the Salt Shed, and that's coming up at 8 o'clock. After that, we'll bring Shinedown in, who's hanging out right now in the green room. Get ready to head in here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Woohoo.
We were just talking about the Tim Anderson situation, who getting knocked out Saturday after starting the fight, really, and saying, hey, when was that moment you knew you effed up? 312-591-8500. A lot of people chiming in. Some people just say the generic answer of, when my dad used my middle name and first, middle, last name.
Oh, the full name is never good.
That's when you knew you effed up. I knew I effed up when I signed up for salsa dancing classes with some friends of mine to meet girls, thinking that would be a good thing to do. Not realizing that everybody was very experienced in salsa dancing when I got there.
And most other people sign up with a partner, I feel like.
Yeah, we were a bunch of dudes walking in there.
I'm just saying, like, my husband and I did that together.
Is
like,
that right?
I just don't feel like there's tons of, I don't know, the classes I've been, there's not tons of single, because we signed up for a couples class.
Yeah. I just still figured there were people that were mad at their boyfriends or something like that. We were really dumb. And I did
You
that.
just went to a bar.
I could have.
You signed up for an expensive salsa
I got
class.
tired of doing that. Plus, I cannot dance at all. My hips don't move at all, unlike Shakira's. They just don't move at all. So I don't enjoy it either.
You're kind of hipless.
I'm hipless.
It's just,
I'm
you know what I mean?
I'm back with a crack. That's all I got.
You don't really have, you're not hippie. I don't think you could give birth to anything.
This is not breaking news. I would not give birth to anything. But keep those coming up on Facebook. In the meantime, it's Gil Curtis with your headlines.
This is not headline news. Over the weekend, the movie Barbie crossed the $1 billion mark in global ticket sales, or as Taylor Swift calls it, chump change. A nearby asteroid carries $10 quintillion in precious metals. NASA is developing a mission to cash it in for a pair of Taylor Swift tickets. Arsenio Hall says Richard Pryor introduced him to cocaine, but the meeting went long, so Pryor wasn't able to introduce Arsenio to funny.
Hey.
And the average American thinks they'll need $1.27 million to retire comfortably. In other words, the average American working in radio will never be able to retire. This is not headline news.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. That last one uncalled for.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.